around from one relationship to another, or you're the kind of person who's seeking to have his or her first, if we just keep on doing that, not knowing how long we would live, then we are wasting our lives. Don't waste your life just to give yourselves to your boyfriend or girlfriend. Life is short, but we do not know how short. Think wisely of your time. I had a girlfriend. She's here. Her name is Christine. I love her with all my heart. To me, she is the most beautiful person in the face of the earth, both inside and out. I have been faithful to her, cared for her, and love her with all that I can. By the grace of God, God's grace, nothing that I could boast. I'm not here saying, oh, I'm so spiritual that I could do this. No, this is by the grace of God. It has caused me to show Christine the highest love I could possibly give to her. And the highest love I could possibly give to her is not being his boyfriend. Is not giving roses or teddy bears or chocolates. I gave her up into the Almighty's hand. The greatest love I could give is not that Christine would be attracted to me, filthy and dirty me, but for Christine to be attracted to the all-satisfying God. I do not love her if I only attract her to me. I love her if I attract her to God. Because if I attract her to me, it would not satisfy. It would not be worth it. Only God can satisfy you eternally. The greatest gift in life is not that you could breathe or be alive today. The greatest gift that you could ever have, the greatest treasure that you could ever have, is God Himself. God Himself. So the thing that satisfies are not created things. The thing that satisfies is the Creator. A lot of us have only loved God's gifts: food, money, ministry, discipleship program, friends, family. And we just dwell on His gifts, and we don't want to dwell on the giver. Now, how many of you here would want to go to heaven and only have God's gifts, not God? You'll enjoy heaven with the gold and silver and diamond. You would enjoy your saved loved ones and meet them once again, be united with them once again. You enjoy angels. But what if God is not there? And this is the sad reality of Christianity today. Jesus is just a ticket. And when the show begins, you tear and throw the ticket. How many of us here are just wanting to go to heaven because hell is not a good place to be? You don't like worms, you don't like the fire, you don't like falling on a bottomless pit, and you think, oh, heaven is just a good alternative. I'll take heaven. So you pray a prayer or sign a card, and you call yourself saved. You call yourselves a Christian. But would you go to heaven if Jesus is not there? Because the sad reality is, we enjoy Jesus' gifts more than Jesus himself. So are you a Christian? Test yourselves right now if you are really a Christian, if you are really saved or not, if you are really going to heaven or not. Test yourselves with this. Do you love Christ above all? Is he your treasure? Christine is created beyond just having a boyfriend. She is made for God and for his purposes. Our testimony in our relationship that we gave up is that we do not need each other to be everlastingly happy. We just need God. I know that Christine is not mine. The mere fact that she would one day die and be with her Creator means that she does not belong to me, but she belongs to God. I have no right to keep her away from God, to keep her from what satisfies the most. So think about your life and your relationship. Are you giving the highest love that you could ever possibly give? God is all we need and nothing else. It's all for Christ or nothing for Christ. Because if God or Jesus is not Lord of all, he is not Lord at all. So we do not want to waste it. That's why food for a lot of kids and not so kids. Turn with me to 1 Corinthians 6:15-20. 1 Corinthians chapter 6:15-20. It says here, do you not know that your bodies are members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them members of a prostitute? Never. Or do you not know that he who is joined to a prostitute becomes one body with her? For it is written, the two will become one flesh. But he who is joined to the Lord becomes one spirit with him. Flee from sexual immorality. Every other sin a person commits is outside the body, but the sexually immoral person sins against his own body. Or do you not know that your body is the temple where the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own,